Hello and welcome. My name is Sanika Athavale and I'm here to take you through 10 points on how and why the encounter of the 4 accused in the Hyderabad case was wrong. At the very outset, I would like to clarify that the people who are calling this encounter wrong aren't the ones who are justifying the gang rape and the murder. Absolutely not. We are in fact questioning the authorities because today the authorities have violated the law and the justice system of this country. Firstly, to the ones celebrating this as the correct way of delivering justice, I would like to tell you that there's a difference between accusation and conviction. These men were not convicted of the crime, they were accused of the crime. And for all we know, they might have been wrongly accused of the crime. Granted, they had given their statements to the police, but from history we also know that statements can be taken by these people, can be taken by the suspects under extreme pressure. Point number 2 for everybody to remember who are celebrating this encounter, that there's a difference between the judiciary and the police, and there's a wide difference between what their duties are. The police are the protectors of the law. They are the ones who protect the people of the land. They are supposed to nab the criminals and the culprits, not bring them to justice. That is the job of the judiciary. The police is supposed to collect evidence and present it to the judiciary, and the judiciary is supposed to examine it and pronounce its verdict. When people are supposed to be holding these authorities and the state machinery accountable for not proactively reacting when the girl's sister made a call to the police and told them that my sister is in trouble, people are not holding them accountable anymore. People are now appreciating them for the encounter, and that is problematic. The main question over here is being evaded, and this has been successfully evaded by the government and by the authorities in Telangana by carrying out this encounter. Another very important thing to observe is that there has been a complete shift in the nature of reactions on social media and also in the public after the encounter. When the brutal gang rape and the murder took place in Hyderabad, people were outraged. They stormed social media with angry messages. People were out on the streets protesting. But now people are showering praises to the Telangana police and the authorities on social media, and also people are tying rakhis, garlanding the men who actually carried out the encounter. Also, please remember that we live in the sovereign, secular, socialist state of India. We don't live in those countries where public hangings, public execution are a spectacle that the crowd comes to cheer for. No, we do not live in that era. We don't live in those countries. We live in India. And in India, the criminal justice system is a reformative system. It believes in reforming criminals. It doesn't believe in executing and eliminating criminals. This is the system and the constitution and the basic soul of our country, where we believe in reforming individuals, not eliminating the problem, but tackling it head on. A lot of you are comparing the justice delivered, the so-called justice delivered in this Hyderabad case with the justice that was given to Nirbhaya's parents and to Nirbhaya's memory. I have said this in my previous video as well, that these two cases are not to be compared, and I'll tell you why. Because these two cases, although being cases of gang rape and brutal murder, the system and the way in which justice was delivered was different, and both of them have different problems. Yes, both are problematic. Both of them are different problems. In Nirbhaya's case, justice was delayed, it was stretched, it was prolonged, the system was lax, there was a lack of speedy trial, the government responded in a very unpleasant way when everything took place, and that is problematic, and that still needs reform. In this case, what happened was the law and order was taken into the hands by the police. The police took it into their own hands, and they killed the 4 accused in an encounter even before they were taken to a court of law. So these two cases are different from each other in their nature of justice, not in the nature of the crime. The nature of the crime is more or less similar. I'm talking about the nature of delivering justice. Both these cases are different. In Nirbhaya's case, system was followed, and the system, of course, it needs reform. It needs reform, and we need to as a society come together and improve it. But does that mean that if there's a fault in the system, we go and adopt this way where we just kill anybody who we believe is a criminal, who is not even proven to be a criminal? We just believe that they are the criminals in this case, and we just go on killing them. Is that what we need to aspire as a society, or do we need to aspire to reform a system that is crippling or has a lot of problems within? Reformation is needed, but a system is also needed. We cannot do without a system of law and order.